Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you all are fine and are very good at your health. This is your online session from Darul Arqam School Systems. Before starting the lecture, please recite the dua with me. Rabbi zidni ilma. We will do it 3 times. Rabbi zidni ilma. Rabbi zidni ilma. Rabbi zidni ilma. ऐ मेरे रब मेरे इल्म में इजाफा फरमा. Ameen. Today we are going to discuss about the War of Independence. The War of Independence 1857 was a significant in the political and cultural history of Indo-Pak subcontinent. It marked the eventual collapse of the Mughal Empire. And next we are going to discuss about the causes of the War of Independence 1857. There are some military revolts, religious causes, political causes, economic exploitations. Moving toward the military revolts, inhuman behavior of the army officers of British Army and Pirha status of the native people and soldiers. We already know that when the Britishers in the subcontinent, the army have the whole hold in the subcontinent, as the East India Company organized or managed their own army in the subcontinent to protect their headquarters in the subcontinent. We already know that it was also the main cause when the soldiers of the British Army behave inhumanly with the people or the native people of the subcontinent and treat them inhumanly or just like an animal or poorer than an animal. The people of the subcontinent do not accept this behavior, and it was also the cause of Indian revolt. Religious causes. In the religious causes, we have the proselytizing efforts of missionaries, forced conversion, forcing people to listen the sermons of the priests. We know that at that time, the people of the subcontinent were forced to change their religion. Hindus were forced to change their religion from Hinduism to Christianity, so as Muslim from Islam to Christianity, so as Sikhs from Sikhism to Christianity. There were a special training of priests that forced people to convert their religion. They forced people to listen their preachings and convert their religion from their religion towards Christianity. This was the reason that people was so attached to their own religion, as they have practiced it the whole life. They don't want to change their religion or convert it on anyways. This was also the reason that the people of the subcontinent was against the British Raj and want to hold on and remove the Britishers from the subcontinent. Political causes. Doctrine of lapse was introduced. Doctrine of lapse was introduced in the subcontinent as the Lord Dalhousie introduced this law or act. According to this act, the emperor or the kings of the subcontinent, if they do not have a legal hire, they can adopt a hire, or the East India Company will be able to occupy their old state. Mistreatment of Mughal Bahadur Shah Zafar. Large number of local elites were dislodged and dishonored. Bahadur Shah Zafar, who had been forced to live in a semi imprisonment in the gate house of the Red Fort. The uprising spread to Lucknow, Jhansi, and Kanpur, where Spois defeated the British army. There were also uprisings in the Deccan, Bombay, and Maratha territories. Delhi defenders coming out at night and inflicting heavy casualties on the British forces, but in the end, the Delhi surrendered. There was also a dishonor of the other emperors, and they were dislodged in their local and the local elites. And the main part is the economic exploitation. The Britishers were in the subcontinent for trading through coastal built areas, but sooner they started passing on, or they started converting subcontinent the wealth of the subcontinent to England. They started converting the whole raw material, or how much they can exclude from the subcontinent. They start transferring it to England and converting it into the finished products and making England richer and richer. Outbreaks of the war. 10th May 1857. New rifles was introduced with a pepper cartridge covered with the grease to keep the powder dry, and before the cartridge would be loaded, the end had to be bitten off. However, rumor spread that the grease was made up of cow and the pig fat. We know that the cow and the pig is also was considered un-Islamic, or in the Hinduism, the cow is considered as their holy mother. So they believe that these grease cartridges was covered with the fat of pig and cow. So they both, the Muslim and Hindus, refused to bitten off these cartridges. So this is also the reason for the Great Revolt 1857, because they feel that the Britishers disrespect their religion and force them to bitten off these cartridges for them, as there are many Muslim and Hindu army soldiers in the British army. Soldiers stationed at Meerut refused to use cartridges, with Mangal Pandey leading the resistance. Whole city was enfured in flames of rebellion. Sooner, the sense of nationalism and rebellionism was developing in the subcontinent after the Greece Carthages event. There are some key fighters in the War of Independence, in which General Bhagat Khan, Rani Jhansi, Tanita Topi, Nana Sahib, and Ahmadullah Shah displayed unprecedented generality to the respective fronts. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's movement to restore the Muslim pride, Muslim League formed Lucknow Pact, Simon Commission, Quaid-e-Azam's 14 points, Allahabad Address, Lahore Resolution, Cripps Proposal, and Cabinet Mission plans. These were all to revive the respect of the Muslims after they have lost it 1857's War of Independence, when the Hindus blamed all the responsibility of the war on the Muslims, and the British start inhuman behavior with the Muslim community in the subcontinent. Sooner, the War of Independence sowed the seeds of new independent state for the Muslims of the subcontinent, and later the Pakistan and India converted into the subcontinent divided into two parts. One is for the Indian, and the one is for the Muslim territories. Here, where Muslims can live and stay blessed and live their lives according to their religion and customs and religious practices and so on. This is your lecture for today. Hope you all enjoyed it and get anything from this. So in case of any question and query, you can ask, and you have to done this short question answers as well.